How's it going, bro? So diving into chapter 15 of The Way of the Superior Man. It is titled, Stop Hoping for Your Women to Get Easier. If you've done any research into relationships, or even for part of the Red Pill community or still are, then there's a good chance that you've seen videos on YouTube or in general about the tests that women throw at you, especially feminine women. Most of the videos that I've seen on this, at least the ones I saw 2 or 3 years ago, are mostly talking about how to pass the test. I think that's valuable advice, but I want to offer you a different perspective. Instead of viewing these tests as a nuisance or an annoyance or anything negative like that, rather view it as your woman lovingly expose their weakness to you. It might not seem loving in the moment, it's normally going to come in the form of conflicts or something like that. But change your mindset and imagine on a higher level she's lovingly exposed your weakness to you. Because think about it, if you're reacting negatively to her tests, as I like to put it, then there's a good chance that is a weakness inside of you that you haven't discovered yet. As a young man or a man in general who's on self-development, you want all your weaknesses exposed. As soon as you are aware of all your weaknesses, because a lot of them would be hidden too, then you can actually work on improving and generally filling in on those areas or weaknesses. So ultimately view it as her trying to make you a stronger man, a more capable man, a leader of men in the long term. Now diving into David Dieter's approach, the example he actually used in the book was this man came home from work and he came home with $1 million. Now you'd agree with me that's a lot of money, but his woman wasn't impressed. His woman was more upset that he didn't buy the milk. I mean, come on, man, why didn't you buy the milk? Nonetheless, we can laugh at the story and say yeah, tough woman, but the analysis David Dieter did into this is not something I would have thought of myself. But you do need to be fulfilled within yourself. Yes, making $1 million is great. All of us want to do that. We don't have to hide the desire inside of us. But his woman wasn't fully happy with him, or at least seemed unhappy with him, because she was testing to see, okay, you've made the $1 million now. How fulfilled are you really in yourself? Did you make the $1 million just to please me? Did you make the $1 million to make yourself happy? Because if you did it to just please me, why are you looking for validation still? You're a grown man. Likewise, if you did it to fulfill yourself and make yourself happy, why aren't you already happy? You're on your purpose. Why aren't you happy already? So it's these sort of tests that they play with you, and yes, it sounds annoying. I'm not going to deny that it does, but you have to remember they are doing this subconsciously. Men and women, we have our primal brain still very much alive in us. Now think back to the primal days. There were no proper houses or buildings or structures, nor were there supermarkets or shopping centers. So the man had to go out and hunt, and he had to protect the family. In order to do that, he had to be a strong man, a leader of men, lead the tribe, lead the children. Of course, that isn't a requirement anymore these days. Security and general structures do a good job to keep you safe for the most part. And the supermarkets for us to go and buy the meat from, so we don't need that. So now the value man is coming more from his emotional stability. Don't flow like the ocean. Stand still like a mountain. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just thought of that now, and man, I'm impressed, but yes, bro. Voice cracking over, but don't flow like the ocean, stand like a mountain. You actually become quite, I don't want to say useless, but yes, less useful as a man if your emotions and your opinions are easily swayed or perturbed by someone else. So in this example that David Dieter spoke about, the $1 million in our buying bulk, it was a woman's way of testing to see how easily his emotions are swayed. Obviously also checking how fulfilled he is, but the two are somewhat linked. So yes, bro. Stop hoping for your woman to get easier. She's trying to make you a stronger man. A leader of men. A really strong man that can lead the family. I will see you in the next one, bro. To becoming a better man.